Hey, it's your boy Sebby and new NBW Fighting Spirit Champ.
What's going on, everybody? I am the one Spike Esty, half of Ace Dynasty.
What's going on? It's Shano.
Hey, yo, it's the Port City's finest, Caden.
This is Superstars of Wrestling's voice, Travis Boyce.
Hello, this is Corey Vautour from the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Now, before we continue the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Connor. Connor, you're doing a killer job with this podcast, showcasing all of the incredible talent across the maritime wrestling scene. So keep up the good work, and I also want to just extend a quick thank you on my behalf, because you've followed me since the beginning of my journey. So for that, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you do. Keep up the good work. And now...
And you are now tuned in with my boy Connor.
And you are listening to
Whoa. You're not inviting us? What the hell? Like, seriously, dude. So, this is Jason Casey, Magic Man, and you're listening to...
Oh, hey, guys. This is Mark the Mark from the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Baby. And you are watching.
You are listening to the
State of the Maritime Wrestling
Wrestling
Podcast.
State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Connor, you're doing a hell of a job, kid. Keep up the good work.
State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast 2025 Commentator of the Year to introduce your hosts. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the authority of the Atlantic, the maestro of the Maritimes. If it's New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, or PEI, he's your guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Cook.
It's the state of maritime wrestling. He lifts the names they won't recall, gives praise to those who give their all. From Andrax Clean to Broken Teeth.
Yo, what is up, everyone? It's the Maritime Wrestling Superfan, the authority of the Atlantic, the maestro of the Maritimes. Yes, I am here and ready to cover all of the news in the maritime wrestling scene. So, for maritime wrestling in 2025, it's been a really big year so far. There's a lot of big matches, a lot of big shows, especially just around the Maritimes. The only shows that I've been going to a lot this year were North Pro Canadian wrestling shows down at the Holy Whale Beer Hall and then the Titan Bloor Ballroom. But not only that, they've also been having their shows up in St. John, New Brunswick at the Area 506, right by the port there in St. John, New Brunswick. And the Nova Scotia Stampede up in Barbell Hill, I think in Pinto, Nova Scotia or something like that. But then like North Pro, since when it's got bought by Justin Newark and Matt Connors, they've been doing a really amazing job at the just promoting all the shows and booking all the amazing talent, especially for the very first show that they had at the Holy Whale. They actually booked some talent from like Pro Wrestling Ontario. So they booked like Johnny DeLuca, Evan Greenway, Crystal Moon, Jax Williams, and it was really good. They even had Parkside too. It was really good though overall. And well, that show was actually the final match for Moondog Dylan Davis. That was when like the new North Pro champion was crowned. Rudy, just for a short while until John Ryan showed up and announced that the downtown title, the downtown wrestling title, and the North Pro championship were both going to be like unified. And yeah, and that's when John Ryan challenged Rudy Lockhart to his very first title defense match, and things got wild. John Ryan beat Rudy Lockhart, and he is now the new unified North Pro champion. And that's when the new name for the North Pro Championship is now the undisputed North Pro Championship. So John Orion has had a really good title reign with the undisputed North Pro title, especially defended the title against Alex Silva. He's defended the title against Kruby. He's defended the title against Dawson James, Dick Jerning, and a lot more. So, and plus, like speaking of Dick Jerning, yeah, it was a big year for Dick Jerning, for him to return to wrestle in the ring, but also, it was a really big opportunity for his son, Bryce Jerning, to also was like 15 years old, which is crazy, but oh my gosh, it was a big year for him, especially like he's gotten to take on Rudy Lockhart in a freaking good match. I think it was one of my favorite matches of his. But also he took on I believe Matt Chevron and Bobby Boyette. And in IHW, he also took on Ian Pratt and Wesley Pipes. He also took on Alex Robbins and El Loco Diablo and a lot of stuff. And there's just so many really amazing talent, especially just around the Maritimes. There was a lot of big matches, and yeah, like my favorite match overall, I think, like for this year, I have a lot of them. There was like a lot of them that I really liked. I really liked the Journeys versus the Hateful Dead, and the Journeys versus AWOL, Pete LeBlanc, and Ryan McGrath. Also, Bryce Sterling versus Rudy Lockhart, Alex Robbins, Ronnie Payne versus Chantal. Also, the Fatal 4-Way VIP match, which was, I believe, Ethan Knight, Chip Chambers, Mr. Electric, Johnny DeLuca, and Dawson James. That was a good match. And then another good match with John Ryan versus Kobe Christ versus Jason Bowen just versus Parkside. That was another good one. And there was like I said, there was a lot of big matches and a lot of big shocking moments, especially one big shocking moment that really shocked me was one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. I was really in shock when for Moondog Dylan Davis's last match in North Pro, when he lost the North Pro title to Rudy Lockhart. I was like, my jaw dropped, which was, I thought Moondog Dylan Davis was gonna retain his title, successfully defend it, but there was a reason why he had to lose it. Give Rudy the little push and give John Ryan the push though too. It was just me. But since then, this year he's actually holding the ECPW Heavyweight Championship, for which he defeated Lincoln Steen in a 2 out of 3 falls double jeopardy match in ECPW. Well, it was his big return to the Maritimes, just in general. But I really hope he returns to North Pro, even for a little appearance or a little run-in. That would have been nice. Would it be really nice? And for Capital City Wrestling, which is the other promotion the other wrestling shows that I go to, down at the Fredericton Exhibition Center. Oh, their shows are really good. The talent there, the local talent, is really amazing. The shows are just really amazing. Just overall, even though it's kid friendly, it's still wrestling. It's still good wrestling. And like one of my close buddies actually wrestles in CCW, known as the one Spike Esty. So with that, like, Capital City Wrestling has had a lot of big shows, especially one big show where they brought in a very special guest from the series, the Trailer Park Boys series. Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys made a special appearance and came to Fredericton on commentary with Salem Wilder and Conrad Pollock, but also he main evented that show as the Green Bastard, teamed up with Rugged Rick Owens, which was a really good match. And also the NBWA, the New Brunswick Professional Wrestling Association, had been like doing they've been just having a lot more shows this year for like they came up to Stanley again for the Fight at the Fair 2, which was really good. There was a lot of new champions throughout 2025, especially with the Ace Dynasty beating Crude Oil at CCW Clash 35 Summer Clash, and then there was like the whole title reign where they defended the belts in like Nackwick, Fredericton Junction, and Stanley, where they took on they took on Protein Power, Crude Oil, and then in Stanley they fought the last action heroes, which is the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, and the Incredible Miracle, Pat Swayze. And really, really always awesome watching all the local talent, supporting all the local talent, and supporting all the local like wrestling promotions all around the Maritimes. And yeah, it's a really big thing, especially it's uh like really big. And I would think a lot of like the wrestlers, there's a lot of really good wrestlers, local talent that like a lot of my favorites are well like the big bad LG, one of the freaking best heels in the Maritimes. Oh, one of my absolute favorites. Oh, freaking really good in the ring, really good on the mic, and overall oh he's really good at heel. He comes out with swagger and really freaking good heel. Really good at getting the fans riled up and stuff. But there's a lot of big baby faces though too. Um, but yeah. And then for the first time this year, I actually went to my very first Superstars of Wrestling show, which was in St. John, New Brunswick at the RCCG Pavilion of Redemption Church down in St. John, New Brunswick. Oh my gosh, there was a lot of really good talent there that I haven't seen. First, it was my very first time seeing Alex Robbins, Mark Thomas, Mayafa, and Brenda Pipes. And oh my gosh, they were really impressive, really amazing. And it was mostly some of the guys from mostly some of the ladies and guys from that I see usually in Moncton for North Pro, like Chantal, Dick Durning, Dryce Durning, John Orion, Joey White, uh, Wesley Pipes, and the Maritime Luchador Fantana. Oof. It was really good, but there were a couple like backup matches because one of the guys was supposed to be there, but he wasn't able to make it. But so yeah, it was pretty good. Then for the main event, it was supposed to be like Fantana versus Wesley Pipes, but unfortunately he was unavailable so Dick Durning took his place. And holy, there was a lot of big matches that I seen on YouTube where it was like a lot of guys from mostly like North Pro, like Sabotage, Justin York and Matt Connors, Rudy Lockhart. So I apologize for repeating, but I also forgot like Rudy Lockhart, the Hollywood Heathens, Ryan Schimmel, Star Child, which I haven't seen yet, but this is like most of the guys. Sierra Stone, Karma Rain, I haven't seen her yet. But there was one big match, which it was like Sabotage versus Hollywood Heathens. Oh, they fought on the stairs. Oh my gosh, it was really good. Not on the stairs, the excavator. I meant. Dude, man. Great good spot. But then they had they had a lot of big matches this year. Also, I think I also forgot that Horsebound Hunter Sampson and the Strong Brothers and all that were there though too. Um, or but for like there was one show where they had a mystery partner. It was none other than one Spike Esty. which was pretty cool. And yeah, I like, especially for the my first Superstars of Wrestling show, I was front row, so I was really into the action. Especially, it was my very first time. It was really good. I would go to another Superstars of Wrestling show again, which is really enjoyable. I really liked it. Uh, and well, IHW, holy frig, IHW has gone even more better. I heard a lot of great things about IHW, about all the like the new. It's like just a lot of guys like, well, obviously like a lot of big feuds, a lot of big matches, a lot of big turns, shocking moments like Chip Chambers turning on Chris Charters in a tag team match, and then like I wouldn't say this is shocking, but it was like Dave Boyce's last match, final match in HW, which yeah, it was big, but also they even brought in booked in TNA wrestling star Cody Deaner to the Maritimes, which was another big star. A lot of the guys were learning from the best, and there was just a lot of just amazing, just a lot of amazing shows. Island Pro Wrestling, even supporting those, watching their streams whenever they had a show. So, man, oof, what a freaking show it is. They had a lot of really big matches, like especially booked a lot of talent like John Orion, Wesley Pipes, Chantel, Ronnie Payne, the Shadow Agency, which is AWOL, and then the Ghost Ricky Motors, and dudes doing things with like Sebi, uh Daniel Wall and Logan Green and Spike SD and Chevron and Abel Lawless and all that. Stormy Hales, the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, and they even brought in freaking uh Maritime Wrestling legend, freaking No Class Bobby Bass, which another big shock. One of the big moments from him was actually he turned on Ray Fury during the Ray Fury versus the Ultimate Man versus Zane Valentine match. He turned on him and joined Zane Valentine as his new manager. Oh, it's really good. Like I have a lot of great things to say about Zane Valentine. Zane Valentine is holy shoot. He is the freaking heel of all heels. One of the absolute best in the freaking maritime wrestling scene. He gets the heat anywheres, even at CCW. He's had a lot of feuds. Well, just overall, but really amazing heel. Excuse me. A lot of like just amazing in the ring too, especially with No Class Eric Bass. But yeah, it's really good both in IPW and CCW and HW too. Really amazing. And I like I just have a lot of great things to say about all of the rest of the talent all over the Maritimes. Well, all across the Maritimes, I should say. And well, yeah, and also 2025 was the start of this podcast. It started this podcast back in May, which actually before it was the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. I actually made up a name which was called Wrestling Things, which was mainly like I put in like wrestling as like my two big favorite things to me is wrestling, maritime wrestling, and Stranger Things, which is like my all-time favorite series. Which actually, season 5 actually just came out. With volume 1, volume 2, and then the finale is tomorrow. Which, oh, frig, I've been following. I'm a big fan of that. So, couldn't have to use that until I had some help from some friends, some wrestling friends, including my cousin too. From the unofficial Maritime Wrestling podcast, uh, Jason Casey, Magic Man, Jason Casey. He made me the logo and made the theme song, and also helped me a lot too. Same with Corey Votor, also known as the Maritime Warrior. He also sends me the results for the upcoming shows that I write down and I cover on the all of the episodes. And now it's really big. Especially this is gonna be like episode 2, I believe. Episode 32, I meant. Sorry. But like, yeah, with all the help, and especially since unofficial Maritime Wrestling podcast weren't doing an end of year award show, they decided to endorse me and my awards to make it very special. So, and it was actually my very first award show that I actually got to host, which I worked very very hard on all the episodes, all of the other segments that I do on the podcast, including the award show. But for something different, I decided to make it separate videos. So it's like all the awards are separate, so you can go check it out. And um yeah, like but there was so many to choose, especially there was a lot of amazing talent that I feel I feel had to be nominated, and a lot of promotions and referees and announcers and commentators and a lot of big things for this for 2025. And man, it's excuse me, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, and now like on the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast is now at 120 subscribers. So it's a big milestone for me, especially. I put in a lot of work on all the and sorry to everyone if I'm repeating it. I'm working on it. I'm working on not repeating the same thing, but it takes some time for me to talk about some stuff, but yeah. And actually, um, for Christmas this year, um, for the podcast, I actually got a something pretty big. Check that out. How cool is that? How freaking cool is that? Got that for Christmas. Uh, Yeah, I also rocking a lot of the shirts here too. North Pro, like, and I also like got a lot more signatures for 2025 on the white shirt. So I got a lot more signatures. I'm planning on getting them more, so it's gonna be pretty big. Also for I think it was 2024 or 2025. I'm not sure, but oof. Corey, Kevin Voltor gave me this freaking title belt right here. Real, it's a beauty belt, ain't it? It's a beauty. But yeah, I also got bubble gun. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, I love it. But yeah, for 2026. Oh, also for some of the episodes, I actually had some wrestlers did some of the amazing talent uh did did some of the intro videos to some of the episodes. So I got like mostly like Sebi, my buddy, the one Spike SD. I got Port City's finest, Caden, Corey, Voltor, Jason, and Mark from the unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast, and the voice of Superstars of Wrestling, Travis Boyce. And that was all I got. So I actually for 2026, I actually got a lot more intros for each of the episodes for 2026, and also be posting more content regularly on the podcast channel and on the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Facebook page and the Instagram page too. State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Instagram page as well. And whew, yeah. So yeah. And I think the Maritime Wrestling scene is going to be even more better in 2026. And so the upcoming shows for 2026, first shows of 2026, there's a lot of them. Capital City Wrestling will be having their Clash 41 New Year's Clash, where there's gonna be a lot of great matches, especially with the new NBWA heavyweight champion, Rugged Ray Owens, who is the 2025 Wrestler of the Year award winner. Also, your new NBWA heavyweight River Valley champion, Horsepower Hunter Sampson, and the the new NBWA Women's Champion, Vanna Black. I think she'll be there or not. I'm not really sure, but that was another one of the big shocking moments of 2025. Vanna Black coming back and taking her title back from Salem Wilder, which was crazy. But then the main event, it's gonna be a big match, but it is the first ever ladder match. Ace Dynasty will be taking on the reigning and defending NBWA Tag Team Champions, Crude Oil, and the first ever ladder match. So hopefully I'll be at that show. Also, North Pro Canadian Wrestling just posted their first show of 2026 back at the Titan Board Ballroom in Moncton, New Brunswick. Kickstart my heart. So I'll also be there too, hopefully. Cross my fingers, hopefully. UCW, Blizzard Blast, Superstars of Wrestling, where they're going to have a tournament for the brand new Superstars of Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship. And Jake Durnay will be taking on Wesley Pipes in a freaking dog collar match for the Superstars of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, which I think will be a big match, and also for Island Pro Wrestling Final Frost. From what I heard, I think I heard it's going to be a big match between the one Spike SD and the Albertan Clipper, Matt Chevron, in a dog collar match. And then Dave Bush Championship Wrestling will also have their show. ECPW. I haven't heard anything from ECPW or so, but there's that. Haven't heard anything from Red Rock Wrestling either. But Kaizen also announced their next show, which is going to be a Battle Royale too. So it's going to be that and the final revelation and all that. So no matches haven't been announced yet, but 2026 is going to be a big year. And so, yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this special episode, the best of 2025. Thank you all for for all of your support on the podcast. Make sure to go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and make sure to hit that like button, turn on your notifications for when more episodes, for more content regularly, and make sure to smash that subscribe button for more Maritime Wrestling content. Happy New Year, everyone. See you in 2026, baby. Woo! Thank you for listening and for tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast, where all things is all about the news in the maritime wrestling scene that I cover on the podcast. So make sure to go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook and on Instagram for all of the news in the maritime wrestling scene and for all of the upcoming shows in the new year. And make sure to hit that like button, turn on your notifications for when more episodes come out, and for more regularly content on the podcast. And make sure to smash that subscribe button for all of the news in the maritime wrestling scene that I cover. Happy New Year, everyone, and see you all in 2026.